Hi everybody, I'm happy to be here with you again. Today with my first video tutorial I do for Whimsy stamps. It would be love if you see how I do it, because I don't have any construction, so I just take a food animal delivery box and a ruler and rubber to make my handy construction. So today I'm here to show you how I make the cord and candle sets I did last year, and many of you have been interested to see how we do the candles. First, let me tell you, it's not my innovation. I think it started many years ago with the napkins, where they put it around the candles, the printed napkins. And then any innovative crafter came and said, okay, if it's working with napkins, we can do it with stamps. And the stamped candle was born. Thank you for the innovator. And today I show you what we need and give you some tips what we have to do. So first, you need a stamp. He's just here to show that we need a stamp. I use something else later on. We need this, I call it tissue paper. You can buy it in Switzerland. They call it flower silk. It's not napkin, it's not handkerchief, it's something, it's really, it touches like a paper, but it's very thin and very flexible. Then we need some baking paper. You need enough if you want to make some candles, because I recommend to take for every candle a fresh sheet of paper. And then we need something to color. I take for small things my pencils. You also can use your alcohol pens, both if possible. You can also do it with watercolors, but it's very dangerous and you need a good hand, because if it's too wet the paper will tear. And we need our heat gun. That's it. So, as I'm from the Digital Divas, I don't use a rubber stamp today. I use a beautiful Digi stamp. And I have to say, you can do it, but you can do it, if you do it fully on your own risk. I don't take over responsibility. I found out that you can, if you add the tissue paper to a carton, you can also print, but see, you all the time will have a risk here. There's some ink over here. We cut it, so it's not a problem, but it can be that it destroys your image, and it can be that it destroys your printer. So every time I do it, I pray and I'm happy if it works. And we need one just on a normal paper for the card later on. So that's all. What I want to say here, also, if you stamp it, I recommend that you put it on a paper. You take some scotch tape and fix it on a paper, because it stays flat and straight. If you color it, it makes it much easier, and it's also much easier to cut it later on if it's a paper below, because without paper it's very you can go in the wrong direction very fast. And last point regarding the candles, if you buy, I prefer to take white or cream colored candles. What is most important? It must be smooth surface. Don't buy something with glitter or shimmer or anything on it, because this means it's coated. And if it's coated, the coat protects the wax to melt and to combine with the paper, and then it doesn't look really nice. You can see some examples on my blog. I really tried it and it's not working. So I will start now with my coloring. I'm very slow color, so my handy doesn't have enough capacity to film now the full coloring process. I will come back if I'm finished. See you later. Bye bye. It's me again after a while. You see, I colored now the paper and the tissue paper version. Now let's continue with the next step. We have to cut out this. You don't have to cut it, how shall I say? really close to the line. You can keep a little bit around. You can also, if you like, you can add some this ink outside, for example. This is up to you. It works with distress oxide also. If you want to add, you see, it's going better with the paper below because you have a certain hold of it, which is more difficult if you just have only the tissue paper. It's going much easier that way. You don't have really, again, you don't have to be too, how I say, perfect here, because it will disappear as soon as it melts with the candle, with the wax. So, and it's ready for being added to the candle. So let's take our candle, and all I do is just, I put it over here. Be nice with the candle that it stays where it is. Then you take your baking paper, put it over it, check again if you like it as it is. Just keep a certain hold. Sorry, now it's getting noisy because of the baking paper. You put it over it, go backwards, and now it's getting very noisy. Sorry. Take it together that you really have a straight part here, and now we heat, and don't go too close. You will see, I hope I can show you, I don't know if the camera gets it, how it will change. I'm sorry, now it was shaking. How the wax is melting. You see? If you go too close with a heat gun, you will lose the shape of the candle somehow. But you really can see how the wax is melting into the tissue paper. Take care for your fingers, sometimes it's getting hot, especially if you hold it a little bit strange. So, and then normally I go a second time over it to make sure that all is combined with the candle. And now we make a short check. Just wait, because now it has to cool. What I do sometimes is just roll it on a flat surface until the paper moves by itself, and you see, it's ready. And now you see I was a little bit too close again. I also have the intention to go too close because it was melting here, but this is my candle. And now you can take your paper one, you can add here a sentiment. I have a German one I will add, and you can make your candle, your card with the paper piece. Was nice to show you this, and if there are any questions, please let me know. Happy crafting! Hope to see a lot of your projects soon on Whimsy Stamps FB. Bye!